Mysticraven. Alright, so we're going to work on getting these alts leveled. So I'm going to drink, of course, the brew. That's going to go ahead and give me 100% experience. Of course, I can stack that with an experience scroll, so we're going to do that. I'm going to use the grand one. That's going to give me 150. And then, of course, best way to get XP is the randoms, because you're going to get that bonus XP. So really comes in handy when you're leveling. If you get a quest in there, that also makes it, you know, sweetens the pot. So even though you're getting a random, you don't know what you're going to get. Best way to level. So, and then of course in the afternoon I'll log out. That saves my experience scroll or whatever. And then of course I'll log on my other alt, and then I'll work on, you know, maybe trying to get into PvP. Low level PvP. Once I hit around 40 something, then I try to work on another weapon type that I want to level. I don't worry about gear because I've leveled up that gear, so you know, pretty much I can, you know, just run with the crafted gear for the most part. A lot of people nitpick about that.
We'll bury you in the sand. Burn it!
I think I've done this quest, yeah. So I'm not gonna get a, you know. It'll be a fast on this subject though. I don't even know. Don't know the numbers, so I'm not answering it.
We'll leave you bloody in the sand. Set it ablaze! Feed me!
Alright. Lag is a little real. I'm hoping they give us, you know, some kind of information. This last year, I want to say for the record, I really liked a lot of the changes that ZeniMax has implemented. I felt Blackwood could have been a little bit better, but all these were really well done. So, you know, to me that was, you know, very impressive. You know, they started off, you know, I think everything a little questionable. I like the sets, some of the sets that came out too. So, I just felt like, you know, Blackwood could have been a little, you know, a little better, you know, when it came to the actual, you know, overland. I felt like a lot of it felt destined to me. But overall, I really think they did a good job. The quality of life changes were simply amazing. So, I felt like there was a lot of, you know, more pros than cons. Performance is still an issue, and I think that needs to be the focus point. I think, you know, I agree with when Rich says, you know, what good is adding anything if performance isn't there? And I agree with that. I really do. So I'm really hoping we see, you know, you know, especially with I feel like, you know, communications, people have been talking about communications, but to be honest with you, a little better than nothing, because, you know, they don't have to say anything. I mean, take it or leave it. I think it's costing them in the long run. I agree with this principle. I feel like, you know, if they address things, though, I've always said this, if they got performance under control, this could be the best game ever. I've always said that. Get rid of the gimmicks. focus on. And this year they did the best job I've ever seen in the longest time. And I'm really happy with that. I'm like quality of life, scaling, the way they've done things. I feel like it could get a little better with the Mages Guild, addressing it like the Fighters Guild, where stat scaling and especially with monster sets and things like that could need to be addressed for build compositions and how those can be applied. So that's how I feel. Now also, if you guys haven't checked it out, you guys got to check out Fuck Cow or Permablock Tanks video. So on my last community post, he's posted a link. I recommend you guys check that out. It was amazing. I actually spent about 30-40 minutes going through just the really good parts, and he really discusses the pros and cons of different tanks, and that's, to me, is what I really enjoyed. I'm not just him, people giving up, not because they can't kill him. PC players, I think they're going to become very familiar with who he is, because he's almost indestructible. I mean, and the man has played multiple tanks. So when he gives insight in PvP about tanks and their capabilities, and what you're going to look to do when you're making builds, this dude really knows his shit. And I mean, seriously, I've done multiple tank builds, but nothing on the level what he's been able to do in PvP. So, that to me is where you get the best, aspects of different content creators, what they really specialize in. And to me, if you ever really want to be a pain in the ass and learn tanking and learn that art, especially in PvP, you really got to check him out, man. I mean, dude was just on, it was amazing watching it. I'm having flashbacks, except I'm just not on the whatever side. Oh shit. All right. Always looking for lockpicks. Yo, man. I think you gotta do this, dudes. Am I wrong? What? You don't have to do that, boss? Wait, I thought you had to do that to unlock the door. Yo. I've never skipped that boss, so this was a news to me. Okay. I guess you don't have to do that, boss. I thought it was the trigger to the door. Well. Alright, 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 alright. There we go. Get our levels. Yep. shit. Good shit. So now we're over 40. Get PvP, we'll get about another level or two with those experience scrolls. So probably by the end of this week, I'll have the two Necros leveled on this platform. So that'll be good. That'll be good. So we're 40, yep. Nice. And we got a nice ring to decon. Because plating is important. That's another reason we do that. And of course I'm farming transmutations. Always farming transmutations. That never ends. And, as you guys can see, I still have a lot to unlock. I'll be busy. I'll be very, very busy. I'm trying to get some stuff done. So, you know, in my world, it's funny because, you know, I think a lot of people sometimes really don't know who I am, and that's fine. I mean, we all do whatever. Sylvia, what's up? What's up? What's up? You know, the thing about it is, take things in stride. You know, don't, you know, don't let things consume you. Don't let things get to you. I tell everybody that. I'm like, look, you know, I have no qualms about people not liking me. None. You can't make everybody happy in this world. You can't. You cannot. The only thing you can do is, like Shakespeare said, to thy known self be true. To thy known self be true. Be who you are. Right? If people don't like that, move on. Right? Let it go. Move on. Do whatever. Now, I try to, appreciate so many elements of what so many people bring into our world. I feel like that's one of the best aspects. So my ear won't pop. It's driving me nuts. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good. So, but yeah, enjoy everything. Enjoy your time. Enjoy, you know, try to, bring something positive, I always tell people, I'm a little rough on the exterior, but deep down inside I have a big heart, huge heart, and I care. I really do. And that's what, one thing that's what led me to do this. I cared. I wanted players to enjoy their time, their game, and be able to appreciate what the devs really gave us. And you're going to find resistance. Anytime in life, somebody doesn't like what you have to say, they're going to meet you with resistance, right? That's a given. That is a given issue, right? We got, 20 something? 35 minutes. On looks like it. So, let me check it. Let me check. Yeah, so we'll queue it up. You're gonna be people if they don't like what you got, you're gonna be met with resistance. So don't sweat it. Don't let it get to you, man. But don't push you around either. Just because they don't like what you have to say, you show what you can do. That should be the fuel that amps you. That should be motivation, right? If anything in life discourages you, use that as fuel to motivate. Right? Like I said, I never thought I would do this. I never thought, like somebody thanked me today for my healing guide and sent me a tell, and I was so humbled. I was so honored that, somebody had thanked me for that. Because I don't do it for the masses. I do it for the people who are going to get value out. That's who I do it for. And the appreciation is a humbling experience. So but it's the people who rejected it in the past that motivated me to do things that they otherwise wouldn't. And I think that is the beauty of seeing things in a way that others can't accept. You know, in my life, there's a lot of things that's even personally for me hard to come to terms with. But I try to keep an open mind because I might not have experienced it. I might not have came into that. So we're all human. Everyone in this world is very opinionated. Yeah, you know, and that's fine. You know, but that's why I tell people, you know, try to have that, you know, a mutual respect for existence or purpose. Everybody has a purpose. You know, everybody has something to do, and you know, we don't understand everybody's purpose or what drives them to do something. And you know, there's got to be a, you know, respect there. You know, I mean, even if there is, I think people come to terms to find respect. And for me, my purpose, and when I did this years ago, was just to show, yo, man, I could do this. And you don't need to believe everything. Get, you know, don't bite onto what everybody tells you in life. Don't be that type of person. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. If I show you something, don't do it because I said it. If someone says something, don't necessarily believe that is the law. Do what works for you, and if it works for you and you're content with that, all good. But if you challenge something, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Yo, Jackson, Earth is hell, so people are going to be negative. Absolutely, absolutely, dude. What I tell my kids on the daily, if you see results in what you're doing is right and you believe you're right in what you're doing, then keep doing it, right? That's what I'm saying, man. And you know, when I did this, when I came out as a content creator, I wanted to show fundamentals. You know, show proof in the pudding. You know, when people didn't know about scaling and they were, you know, treating things the same, all I wanted to do was show simple things, then let people determine, you know, okay, yeah, I see this. I see it. And now take it where you want to go with it, you know. We all can, you know, take bits and pieces of information without accepting everything as a generalization or a whole, right? Do it your way. Jackson, how are you? Yo, yeah, man, I love my community. I love you guys. You guys are my online family, for real. And, yeah. It's been a hard fight on and off my life, to be honest. I've been, you know, but I've never been one to back down from it, you know. That's the way I was built. You know, I don't like confrontations, though. I'm pretty much a pacifist, to be honest. Most of the time, I do not like physical confrontation whatsoever. But unfortunately, I'm also the type that's gotten into a number of confrontations due to unfortunate circumstances. And, you know, and I think when you get older, you really are trying to talk people out of those conflicts. You really don't want those conflicts. You really don't. You really, really don't. You're just like, look, man, we don't need to do any of this. We can talk. We can be civil. We can, you know, find common ground. And let it be at that. Because when we respect each other enough to find common ground, everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody's going to win. You know? I promise. You know? That's, you know, I definitely am, I'm a one, you know, I appreciate people's opinions, insights. I might not agree, but I still value it. There's the difference. I'm good. Yeah. Dude, are you going to come back, Jackson? Are you coming back to ESO? You know, ESO, I'll tell you what. Elder Scrolls hasn't felt this good in a long time as far as, like, customization, right? As far as customization, Elder Scrolls hasn't felt this in a long time. I think a couple things could make it a little better. In performance, that's the key. I mean, not just in PvP. And they need to get performance, across the board. Probably come back. You just try it out, man. I mean, there's a lot of things that are repetitive still. It gets kind of like but at the same time, no, man, it feels good. It feels, as far as like optimizing and stuff, and getting a couple of things out there. Yeah, man, this shit feels real good. Wow, I still got this little quest here. It says clear the first cave. What the fuck, yo? And as you guys can, I definitely. And everybody's like, oh, it's only. They definitely need to address a few. But I don't feel like, I feel like they're in the process of things. And I hope I'm right. I hope I am. I hope ZeniMax is, address the issues. I'm probably breaking up too. But we got it. We're the second cave. Feels good. I think there's a lot. I'm really hoping tomorrow I'm gonna deliver my wish list, review, execute. Then on that, well, people have been asking me, yo, can we get a tank? Yeah, I'm gonna be on that for sure. So. And I think there's a lot of pros. I'm not gonna kiss anybody's butt. I'll be honest, call things how they are. But I think I have to lie about it. At the same time, I feel like ZeniMax could be if performance gets under control, this game will blow the fuck up. I think it'll bring people back. I think advise a little better in certain aspects of the game. Needs to be a priority. But yeah, the changes this year, the quality of life changes. A lot of people were kind of questioning. Me, I've never felt it definitely represents the Elder franchise in its truest form. So I'm hopeful that we'll get stat scaling, and then if we're getting damage scaling according to the max stat versus whatever, we could see a game that embodies just multiple facets of endless capabilities.
Must obey the whispers.
And that's what I'm always enjoyed about Elder Scrolls. Yeah, but we working it. Yo, man.
Earn it.
There's a chest here. Some dude's like, what's the yo, just kill everything. I gotta dye my beard. I figured I'd show you guys what I look like when my beard's not dyed. I've got salt and pepper look going down, but it's not right. Like you know, I'm like, oh man, this my grays are kind of like not the same way I want them to be. Let me check this out. It's smooth on PS5. Yeah, you're breaking up. I figured. I'm hoping to get a PS5 down the road. Not anytime soon. I'm a po man. I'm po. I'm po. But it's over. I'm thinking about eventually trying to level up my tunes on the box. Because my stepson's over there playing it, and you know, I like to play with my boy. me and his mom's not together anymore, but I raised them, and those kids always mean the world to me, you know. And I wish everyone always the best,
Let them see.
And I want to play with my boy.
I need aid.
So I'm like, yo, man. I tried to get my one daughter into it. She was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I think it's because I play it too well. All my kids are busy. So is he, though. I'm proud of all my kids.
For the Whisperer.
Alright. And turn in. Grid. I know, I got a lot.
Now
Perfect. Good stuff. So it needs a little TLC. We'll get it. We'll get it. Too many new stuff to unlock now. Nah, not really. I mean, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I've done it on one platform. There's a couple more things I still got to farm on my PC. But coming back over here, you know, I mean, if you're like, I'm juggling multiple platforms, and I don't recommend people doing that. But if you're focused on one platform, nah, man, you're good. You're good. You're really good, honestly. And I feel like that's one of the best elements to Elder Scrolls, right? You don't really have to start from scratch. It feels like you start from scratch, but really you're not. So, you know, you hone in on one thing, you take it one step at a time, and, you know, and I think that's where you get the enjoyment, you know. That's how we progress in the game. We acquire, you know, different stuff for different, you know, configurations and builds. So that's our you know, content. That's what we've always, our content always after we,
You know how
you know,
long
get
I've been looking
CP.
for you.
So yeah, it's doable. It's definitely doable. So yeah, now we got another ring. So we got decon all this, get more stuff, good stuff. So yeah, enjoy it, guys. Enjoy. Have fun. Don't let things discourage you. You know, like if had I let players get to me from the rip, right? I feel like a lot of things wouldn't have developed the way they did. And, you know, I felt like we all have a part in the evolution of this game. And I felt like my contribution was from you guys. Like, you guys gave me inspiration to do it. And doing it on the classes that supposedly couldn't and showing the viability led to more of the evolution of what Elder Scrolls Online is, because it's not like I'm developing the classes at that capacity, but it's accepting what the devs gave us to play at that capacity, and we need players to embrace that. So that's what gives Elder Scrolls its strength, right? So thank you guys, always. You guys have always been my inspiration. Always. So, once again, I'm Mysticraven. This is Mystic's MMOs. Have a good one.